Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your January 2023 monthly reading for Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Please be sure to give this a thumbs up, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and double tap that bell to get notified of all the readings. Your 2023 yearly forecast is out. I will link it up here. And as always, I link your playlist at the end of the reading and whatever other reading I have in store for you. To book your own personal reading, the link is in the description box below, where you can book your appointment for either a live Zoom call or a recorded reading, depending on what my calendar availability is. So remember, the sign with the most likes and the sign with the most views gets a bonus live reading with me. And now that I'm starting to feel a little better, I'm going to be going live again. So make sure you have your notifications turned on. 9-card spread for the month ahead for you. And I will pull an energy oracle card and whatever else I am guided to pull for you. Your major arcanas for the month, well, hello, walking away card is your energy oracle. But your major arcanas for the month is the Star, the Hermit, and the Temperance card. Let's pull one more energy oracle. Yep, man holding a heart and walking away. Some of you are definitely walking away from a connection, a relationship, a situation, an environment that no longer serves you. I feel like you are now feeling very strong and ready to walk away from people, places, things, situations, work environments, home environments, even circle of friends, relationships, or just businesses that aren't, vibing with you. And you're going towards what it is that pulls on your heartstring, that makes you happy. Some of you may be leaving a dead-end connection, relationship, dead-end job, and moving towards something that really brings happiness and joy to you, to your heart, your overall well-being, brings a sense of accomplishment and contentment overall. I do feel that you are walking away from things that you now recognized are not and have never been for your highest good. And if anything, the good that they brought was that it made you realize that that is not your path, that that is not for your liking, or that is not for long term for you. I do feel that many of you are ready for transformation, for making big changes, big waves, and some of you are putting in that effort into you, into what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. Angel number 999 could be of significance for you. 27 is 9, 45 is 9, and you also have the Hermit card down here on the table, which is another 9. You also have 2 5s, so perhaps 55 is important to you. Could be the year you were born, your current age, or could be your address, but these numbers are of significant for you. Numerologically speaking, number 5 does speak of, changes, uncomfortable change. Yes, even change by way of walking away. And, even though having made that difficult choice, that difficult decision, knowing that when you walk away from something, it will change your routine. It will have some sort of repercussions to your everyday life. However, as with all change, we eventually get accustomed to it. Things become easier. We figure out a way to work things out. We figure out a way to make anything and everything overall just work for you, right? So I do get this feeling that some of you are walking away from people, relationships, situationships, things of that nature that you just know it's been a long time coming. Being that it's a number 27 card, a number 9, this is, like I said, it's been a long time coming. You are pretty much one step away from the end of the road, the end of the cycle. And by you walking away, it does lead you to more happiness, more harmony, more self-love, self-respect. I do, because I do see the 10 of Cups here. You know what you want. You know what you're chasing after. You're chasing that bag. You're chasing, success. You're chasing your dreams. You're going after what you feel a more calling, a secure calling too, that feels not just because it's easier to come for you, but because it feels right to you, right? So there could be a relationship that you were really hoping would have worked out after careful thought, consideration, many years, time, energy, effort, even money for some that has been spent here. You just decided to cut your losses and maybe offer your heart to someone more deserving, or pouring into your own heart and loving and caring and nurturing and healing yourself. We do have the Star card here along with the Temperance card right underneath it, which does give me the energy, the vibe of you've been slow going, slow pace towards healing. And, I get the feeling of slowly calming and comforting yourself through your healing journey so that you are capable of being more optimistic at the end, right? When we first go through a breakup or a separation, it can feel life-altering. It can feel like, like nothing else is left for you, that you have nothing else to look forward to. It can feel as though, a heaviness, a darkness, that, the darkest days are upon you now. But slowly but surely, as you go through this healing phase, this healing journey within yourself, I do feel like you're coming out of it. It feels like you're coming out of the clear. It feels as though you're now seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, the light that brings in joy, that brings in happiness, that brings in hope and optimism and faith. And this sense of knowing, an inner knowing that says, I've come to the realization that the more that I reflect upon the decisions that I've made, the time that I've spent with this person, while it didn't really pan out the way I had hoped for, it really was best for me to realize that it wasn't really going to go anywhere. And now it's time for me to really go after or align myself with the right people, places, things, situations, right? Now, again, it doesn't have to just be in love. I'm saying this simply because I see the man holding a heart here, which is like water sign energy. You could be interested in a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or someone that you are, interested in or dealing with. That's water sign. I also have very strong Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Virgo with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit card. However, these are two of your major arcanas. Your other major is the Hermit card. So you've put a lot of thought into this. You've done a lot of reflection work, especially because we start the year in Mercury in retrograde. I do feel that there is a lot that comes into mind, especially around the holidays, coming into a new year. You've had some time to look back and, the fun times, the good times, everything that you've gone through, experiences that you've had. I feel like if there was someone that's just kind of been nudging at you, that you've had in the back of your mind, that you've hoped to have something with long term or in the future, I do feel like you're starting to reflect more and more on that. How would things be if I was with that person instead of this person? Or how would things be had I just gone out at it alone and be single? Or, what would have happened had this happened? I do feel like you're looking at all the various different options that could have played out. Not because you're in regret, but because you're reflecting and you're really putting yourself in a point to make better choices, make smarter decisions. And really, I feel like some of you want to be absolutely sure that you're making the right moves, right? Being a Taurus, you're my Knight of Pentacles. You're the ones that slow going, overthinking, crossing those T's, dotting those I's, reading the same paragraph over and over again and making sure you haven't, missed anything. And, that's what makes you you, and that's okay. The Star card and the Temperance card, notice how each of these cards are by a body of water, are holding water in their hands, pouring, balancing, and also each of these has 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So while some of you have been feeling like you've been 1 foot in, 1 foot out in a connection, in a relationship, or a place of employment, you finally decide to honor yourself and do what is best for you, for your growth, your happiness, for your financial stability. at the end of the day, I feel like you're honoring your own happiness, okay? So let's get into it. Beginning of the month, we have the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Middle of the month, you have the Star card, the Page of Swords, the Hermit. End of the month, you have the Temperance card, the Ten of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, that could be you because this is a general reading, or this is Virgo energy because I read her as my Virgo Queen, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Now, Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very much stable and grounded. And, you know, albeit at sometimes they're a little bit over analytical, making sure they're not missing a beat, missing a step. And so that could be because Taurus, you kind of resonate with that as well. You may be thinking about how you want to move your next steps, how you want to make sure that you secure the bag, how you want to make sure that you're not left out in the cold. I do feel like you are standing for what you believe in. You're fighting for what's right. And at the end of the day, I feel like you're not backing down. It feels as though this really has set you up. I'm hearing past experiences have set you up for this crossroads you may be at. I know the Two of Wands isn't here. However, I do feel like you've been at a crossroads for some time where it's finally time that you decide to walk away. Some of you have already walked away, and that's still the energy that you are dealing with, healing from, and trying to overall close that chapter, be dead and gone and over with, right? Seven of Wands and Five of Wands is a little bit of that back and forth, argumentative energy. Could be having, you know, some angry disputes, some angry text messages, the, you know, constant going back and forth, the long paragraphs. A lot of you don't want to go near that, touch that, and a lot of you don't even want to respond in that way. I do feel that you've focused on yourself, on your own energy, especially your overall health and well-being, that you're ready and willing to cut away, push away, and leave behind, again, what no longer serves you. The Star card, the Page of Swords, and the Hermit card, some of you have gone within to really reevaluate. Like I said, Mercury in retrograde in the beginning of the month, some of you are very much dissecting and reevaluating everything that you've gone through, the experiences you've had, and how you're coming out of it, and whether or not any of the changes in the moves moving forward are in your best interest. However, I feel as though you've stopped scrutinizing and you're just like done, done, done. Chopping things at the ends, at the roots, getting rid of it, cutting ties, cutting cords, and just focusing on your healing, on feelings of overall, feeling of your health and well-being overall, mind, body, soul, spirit. And, you know, it's pretty easy to know what makes you happy and what doesn't. It's pretty easy to see, feel, know when someone upsets you, when someone has you in this, you know, negative mindset, emotional cycle, right? When someone has you in major highs and lows, in a depressive state, feeling like you just want to crawl under a rock and isolate yourself, and, you know, trying to figure out what really is out there for you, right? You could have been dealing with someone who just wasn't good for you overall for your emotional and mental well-being, right? However, your inner being is guiding you every step of the way. This is your soul light, the light of your soul, your inner guidance. This is guiding you every step of the way. This is, you know, spirit guides, guardian angels reminding you that the answers are already within you. It can just be very difficult sometimes to finally admit to yourself when it's time to walk away, or it's that feeling of, you know, that you've always known that this person wasn't right for you, that this job wasn't right for you, that this pay wasn't right for you, that this environment, city, home, county, country, whatever it is, isn't right for you. And it's finally time for you to cut away the excess, cut away what no longer serves you. You're facing reality and you're moving forward, and you're okay with it because you know, and I suspect that you absolutely feel, because you've been getting feeling those intuitive feelings, nudges, hits, the synchronicities have been coming in for you, where they're really guiding you and letting you know, listen, you are the king of your castle, the queen of your domain. You are very much well within your right, well within your power to honor your emotions and your feelings. And anyone that wants you to overflow your emotions onto others or onto something else and not give to yourself is really not the right person for you. Again, in one foot in and one out the other way, ready to leave. Some of you finally walk away. Others of you have already done that, and you are well on your way, because by the end of the month, you know very well that you're not backing down now. We're at the end, we're at the beginning, it could have been like, I'm not backing down. I want to fix this relationship. I want to make this work. Now you're not backing down in terms of, well, I was fighting to keep this relationship because I thought that's what I wanted. I thought it was going to make me happy. But in reality, I'm not backing down from my happiness, and I've discovered that it no longer includes you, or you are no longer my happiness. I do feel like some of you are about to be like a cutthroat, like bleep, okay? Fill in the blank there. Like very cutthroat in the way that you say things. You're not going to be mincing words whatsoever. You may even come off like the bad person because of the way you vocalize this, and you're not. It's just that when you've tried for so long and put in so much effort to fix something, and then like suddenly you actually act upon the threats that you've made in the past, now it's like, oh, but give me an opportunity. No, fool, you had 100 other opportunities over the last 10 years. Now you want it? No. Bye. Peace. See you later. Bye, boo. Right? And maybe not see you later. But I do feel like with the card of imprisonment, some of you did feel like you were trapped in this negative cycle, in this karmic cycle, and you're just finally over and done with. You know, you're over it. Although the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, those are very difficult energies. So is the Seven of Wands. At the end of the day, the majors that you have here, along with the walking away and man holding a heart, you really are in a good place this month to make those decisions that benefit you. You, okay, Taurus? You and only you, and maybe your children if you have some, right? But yeah, see, so that opens up your pathway. That opens up a new path for you. I mean, the walking away with the pathway card, clearly we're walking down a brighter path. Right? Here's another path for you here that leads to you making yourself number one priority, loving yourself, being true to yourself, not overextending yourself for people that don't appreciate you, but rather honoring yourself with where you want to go, who you want to be with, your goals in your life. What else do we have here for Taurus before I end this reading? Oh my God. The card of the gate. A barrier keeps you from your goal, right? Didn't I just say there is someone here who is trying to keep you trapped? And maybe you have felt like you've been, trapped or gated, feeling imprisoned by this connection. Or perhaps a job you can't leave. But guess what? You're breaking free. You're breaking free. From that gate, through that gate. You're breaking free and no one can stop you. And there you are. I told you you have your spirit guides, guardian angels watching over you. You have the card of the wolf. Beware who you trust. You may have put your trust in the wrong people, and that is exactly who you're walking away from. However, look at this beautiful, beautiful card here. The card of the spirit. unseen forces watch over you. This could be, you know, your spirit guides, guardian angels. This is deceased loved ones. This is, you know, your higher self, the spiritual realm that is really guiding you through this. And I've said it from the very beginning. I do feel like you are going through this spiritual journey, that you are being guided and protected, that you are being sent down a path that is for your highest good. And it's about you making the necessary changes and decisions. And so let's close this out with the wisdom of the oracle. Virgo just had that. And I swear I shuffled. But I will pull one more. It was another card that flew out. Let's go the distance. Okay, sorry. And look, another 9, another 27. So maybe 27 is of significant to you as well. But you have the card of milk and honey and exchanging gifts. And one more. And peace. And I feel like, look, another 5. That's card number 23. So now you've got 555 and 999. Very important for you at this time. Check out those angel numbers and see if those messages resonate for you. But you've got the card of milk and honey and exchanging gifts. So I feel like there's this untapped potential within you that it's time for you to break free from, right? It's breaking out of your shell. It's finally being honest with yourself about whether or not something is, you know, for your highest good, whether or not someone is even deserving of you, of your time, of your energy, of your effort. It's really being authentically true to who you are and putting yourself in a position or in a situation where you will be exchanging gifts with someone. This could be exchanging of gifts, of spiritual gifts, of actual physical gifts, right? Like maybe it's a late holiday get together with someone, you exchange gifts. This could be a birthday exchange, or this is a just because, thank you for being there for me. I do feel like there is this really beautiful nurturing energy here. So this could be someone that you just appreciate having in your life, that you can lean on, that you can be who you truly are within, inside and out. I also feel that someone here, I get this feeling someone is about to get spoiled, and like spoiled, like really well taken care of. So this is either someone new that comes in that really brings in this sense of peace and harmony and, you know, no drama, no chaotic energy, and really loves you for you, and they're really just wanting to shower you with love. I do feel that energy for some of you. So if you are in a relationship that you've been trying to get out of, or in a, you know, situation that you feel trapped and tied and bound to, I do feel that you are gaining the strength, the power, and the courage to make the necessary changes to walk away from what no longer serves you. People, places, things, situations, jobs, whatever it may be. Remember, this is a general reading. So apply it to your situation. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Thank you, Taurus, so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys so, so much. Remember to give it a thumbs up. As always, your playlist is here, and whatever other reading I have for you is here. To book a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. And I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful start to the year. A happy January, and I will see you guys again real soon. Take care. Bye.